For my networked learning project, I taught myself how to use the app Coach's Eye. Coach's Eye is a video analysis tool that is created by TechSmith. In order to learn how to use this app, I was only allowed to watch YouTube videos and interact in discussion forums. I was not allowed to get any other form of assistance to learn how to use the app. My learning objective was, I will analyze video using Coach's Eye to increase the performance level of an athlete. To tackle this learning objective, I decided to focus on the throwing form of an individual. Over the next few minutes, you will see the videos that I created and shared with my participant to improve her throwing form. Here is Susan's initial throw.
Susan throwing the ball.
As you can tell, it's sort of an awkward throw, and there are a few things that we can address right off the bat to start improving her form. The first thing we could do is that since she is right-handed and will be throwing with her right hand, she should therefore be stepping with her left foot instead of her right foot when she goes to throw. The second thing is that when she draws the ball back, she should be drawing it further out away from her body, extending her elbow out. And when she goes to throw and fall through, her elbow should be up closer to her ear so that she's not pushing the ball. After analyzing the video, I was able to share it with Susan using Coach's Eye. To do this, I selected the video I wanted to share, clicked Share, then I selected to send it via text message. I was able to send the message to Susan so that she could see corrections in her form that she should make. Let's take a look at a side-by-side comparison. The video on the left is Susan's original throw with the annotations. The video on the right is Susan's next throw after watching her original throw with the annotations. Let's see what improvements she's made. So in the video on the right, you'll see that she starts by stepping with her left foot, and you can already see that when she draws the ball back, it is much further away from her body than in her original throw. You'll also notice that in the original throw, her elbow is right around her waist, and in her second throw, it's much higher up compared to her torso, and so that would be her second throw. Let's see how this looks compared to an expert throw. The video on the left is Susan's second throw, and the video on the right is an expert throw. We're going to play this in slow motion to see if we can pick up any differences in their form. Right off the bat, you can see a little bit of difference in the way they initially start their throw. The expert does step with her left foot, but she also turns her right foot, and this allows her shoulders to be square with the camera. Whereas when Susan steps, she steps with her left foot, but her shoulders are still square with the target she's throwing at. When the expert turns and opens her hips and shoulders to the camera, this makes her right shoulder drop back behind her body. When she swings the shoulder forward, this will create more torque, which will allow her to get more velocity on her throw. Here's Susan's next throw compared to the expert throw. Let's watch it in real time and see if we can pick out any differences in their form. Susan's form is getting closer to expert form. If we slow this down here, you'll see that Susan now opens up her hips and shoulders to the camera, just like the expert does. However, they do have a difference in their weight distribution. The expert doesn't shift her weight to her left foot until she starts to bring the ball forward, whereas Susan switches her weight to her left foot as the ball is still being raised behind her. One other thing that's different about their form is when they actually bring the ball through, you can see the expert has her elbow up around her ear, while Susan's elbow is still right around shoulder level. Although Susan's form isn't perfect yet, she's come a long ways since her first throw.
As you saw, Susan was able to use the Coach's Eye videos to adapt her throwing form, thus improving her performance level.